I am here at my beloved Fry's Electronics. And you can see how big that puppy is. Let me put this back on myself real quick here. Now, I just realized the extent of my screw up. I made a real nice video, and then I uploaded the second one twice and didn't upload the first one. Oh, that video came out good too. Anyway, what I said in that first video, and this video will fit right in before the Quantico, because I mentioned Quantico there in that first video that I made. What happens, I'm back in Dallas. I'm going to try and redo that video. I'm back in Dallas, and I stopped to see some friends and that kind of stuff. And it seems where I used to work at, a bunch of women quit right after I quit. More proof that there was a reward for whichever woman could get into my confidence first. Anyway, if they weren't closed, I would have took you in there. They were open earlier. I was going to take you in there and maybe show you around. I was thinking about making a video of that. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Anyway, I stopped by to see some people that I know. And one guy that I could have swore he was a dweeb. I was positive he was a dweeb. He still might be a dweeb. I don't know. It seemed like he was always trying to bait me to get me to say something that he could tell the gang fags. I never trusted him. But we got to talking. He portrayed himself as a truther, a person searching for the truth, and alternative media kind of guy. And I found you can't trust any of them no more. None of them alternative media guys, especially Mr. World-Class Bullshit Artist. I got a video coming up on that, don't worry. Anyway, I got to talking to this guy today. And he didn't know a lot of things, quite a few things. It was like he had, you know, a lot of parts of the puzzle, but he was missing a bunch of pieces. And so I started filling him in on things that I knew. Not the answers he was looking for, but I started filling him in on some things that I knew. And it was like, this guy, I could tell this guy was getting information overload. He was, I could see, I could almost, it was an interaction like I can't explain. But I could see the dots connecting for him. I could see gaps being filled in for him. I could see questions that he's had that I was answering. And it, you know, when you hear the truth, you can almost feel it. I don't know how to explain it, but I could tell I was really impacting this guy. This guy was sweating. He was doing this stuff every 2 minutes. Well, we were sitting there talking, and it got to the point where he started suspecting me. He was like, I can't remember how he said it, but it was like, you were sent here to tell me all this shit, weren't you? And you know, that's the kind of revelations that I have a lot, where, you know, you just filled in such a big piece for me, you know, this has got to be a trick, you know, who sent you, you know, that kind of stuff. And I could tell I was having that kind of an effect on this guy, and because I was just filling him in pieces and everything. But this interaction of things that I was telling him that I knew, his reaction motivated me to put this stuff up here to you guys. Now, this is what I've always wanted to put up. I've alluded to it. I've mentioned it in many of my early videos, but it was like, people don't want to hear this shit. They want to look at puppies and kittens and how cats react to the dog and that kind of shit. And, but this is the time, this is the deadly wound. This is the deadly wound. And so many people are waking up now. That's what the deadly wound is the people waking up. The people seeing the lies. The people realizing they're being lied to. And there are now so many